Hello again, YouTube. Eltopian here. Well, decided I'd make the video response to Jay's 10 questions for 2015. What are the costs of these things where you live? Gallon of milk, gallon of gas, 50 grams of tobacco. Let's see, gallon of milk, probably about 266. Gas, about 277. It's going back up. 50 grams of tobacco. Oh, I get everything mail order because Washington State is ridiculously high on tobacco taxes, 95% of retail. So basically 95 cents on the dollar. So I think the last tin I sipped for, I got a tin of Crown Achievement for, it was $7 or $8. Wasn't too bad. So whatever I can find online, and if it's somebody that will ship to Washington State. Let's see. A single cigar. I like cigars, but I don't smoke them very often. Usually a pipe. Uh, so I haven't been out to get one for quite a while. Oh, on the lower end, maybe $4 or $5. A real good stick, maybe $6 to $8. Of course, I'm one of the few guys that actually like Swisher Sweets. So $3 or $4, you could buy a 5 pack of those and go off down the road. It's more than $3 or $4 now, I think. Anyway, I'm usually smoking a pipe instead of a cigar. And let's see. Next question. Oh, how much is a large one-topping pizza? That's probably about $10 I could get it for. Next question. Who are you? I don't know. In my head, who am I? I'm the Eltopian. I'm the Eltopian 100% of the time. Just whatever you've seen on these videos, that's what I am. I'm an historian. I'm a fat old fart. I'm a bald-headed pipe smoker. All that rolled into one. Okay, if you invited me to dinner, this is Jay talking, what would you cook? Well, Jay, probably have steak, maybe baked ham. I'd have mashed potatoes, not with gravy, but with fried apples and onion. That's a very Dutch recipe. Uh, there's a lot of Dutch and German around this part of the country, and from where you are too. Uh, you take a good cooking apple and you cut it up in small pieces, and cut an onion up in small pieces and saute it in a frying pan. Put that over the potatoes. It's better than gravy. And whatever vegetables handy. Maybe corn, maybe peas, lima beans. I love lima beans. That okay? Anytime you want to come over, just let me know ahead of time. Let's see. Question 4. One goal you have not achieved. For a long time, I've wanted to have one of my pictures in Life magazine. It used to be Life magazine. I don't know if they have the weekly Life magazine anymore or not. Time Life, of course, still exists, and Life still puts out a lot of stuff. But have one of my photographs in a national magazine. I would love to do that. Next part of the question. Why why haven't you? Well, I don't know. Right now, being crippled like I am, I do want to get back into photography, into outdoor photography, landscape photography. It's what I really love. Who knows? Keep looking. Maybe one of these days you'll see a picture from me. Probably be a jigsaw puzzle you get for $5.98 at the store. You know, oh, that's a pretty picture. Hey, that's a Dale Jones photo. Let's see. If we had a 3 week, all expenses paid vacation, where would you go? Well, for one thing, I would not leave the U.S. There's too much in this country that I want to see. I would just go as far as I can around the U.S., touring battlefields, touring historic sites. Uh, I'd like to ride on what's left of the rail system. I love trains. Anything historic that I could see. I'd just love it. I'd just stay in the U.S., just keep driving until I dropped, I guess. Number six, why do you matter? Do I matter? I guess I do. I kind of think of myself as comic relief for the rest of you guys. That's my job. I try to be funny anyway. Would you be a turtle or a fruit fly for the rest of your life? I hope neither one. Uh, Turtle or a fruit fly? Wouldn't want to be a fruit fly. Wouldn't care to be a turtle. But I guess if I had to pick, I'd pick turtle. Be around a lot longer. Number eight, who is your hero? Abraham Lincoln. Definitely my hero. Uh, Saved this country from splitting apart when it was going to. And yes, it would have done that. Uh, Almost looks like it's going to again, but in a different way. Most exciting thing you've ever done? Well, the first time I was ever in a plane, I was in a small Cessna 152, and I was taking an introductory flight for flying lessons. And got on the plane. We got up there. The instructor showed me what to do, and after a little bit, I was flying the plane. Cessnas are very easy to fly. They're a very forgiving plane. Anyway, uh, the first time I was in a plane, I flew it. The second time I was in a plane, I jumped out of it. I made a parachute jump just because I wanted to do it. So I gave these guys $50. They had a little jumping school there, and for a couple of days they showed me how to land and how to harness up and everything, and made my first jump on the third day, I think it was. And also, if you ever saw the video the video I just did a while ago, I told about it, uh, driving 140 miles an hour. That was nuts because of where I was doing it. It wasn't on a track. Anyway, those are probably the most exciting things, the most adrenaline inducing things I've done. Question number 10. What is the worst movie you've ever watched? It's a chick flick. My wife took me to, wanted to see it. I don't think she was impressed with it either, but Waiting to Exhale. I tell you, we were there for, I don't know, what, 90 minutes or whatever it was. And it was called Waiting to Exhale. And I was waiting for the movie to start. Nothing ever happened. That was probably the most boring movie I've ever seen. Anyway, I guess that's the 10 questions. So, how all I can think of to say, this is the Utopian, and I'll see you down the road.